Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, and today the story starts right here. Nope, not at these trees, but I am in Concord, North Carolina, and we're going to explore a few places that are maybe considered odd or interesting, peculiar, unique. I have several in mind. We're going to go visit them, and you should come along with me. Let's go. Standing at the corner of Church Street and Brumley Avenue in Concord, North Carolina, there's an interesting building to my right. It is an old service station that has now been turned into a restaurant. It is called the Pump Social Beer and Wine. It's pretty interesting. I just got done eating in here. There's a lot of people in there, so I didn't want to do a lot of video, but inside, wanted to be respectful. But it's pretty cool. They converted this old gas station, self-service station, into an actual place to eat. Nice little oddity that they've done, reinvented the wheel, so to speak, made good use of the property and the building, turning it into something else. I like it, and the food is delicious. Here in Concord, North Carolina, it sits directly across from Fire Station number 1, the original fire department here on Church Street. Moving on from our last location, we are at the Coffin House Coffee. That within itself is not necessarily interesting, but it is attached and part of the funeral home. I have never seen this before. This should be interesting. Let's go in and grab a coffee. Making our way here, this is the funeral home. Please, no parking, funeral. This is so strange to me. This is unique. Very interesting concept here. But I like it because I like odd. Walking up to the door here, the coffee house, or excuse me, Coffin House Coffee. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to whenever. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Let's go take a look. They have their own stickers. Pretty cool. We have some history of the funeral home here. Began by Mr. Jacob Hartzell, a local cabinet and coffin maker. Hence the name Coffin House Coffee. Very interesting. We have a cold brew coffee. Kind of hard to make out here, but it says, "Be happy." So the story of the actual coffee shop here inside the funeral home, apparently the owners that currently own the funeral home here went to a convention down in South Carolina several years back, and there was a funeral home down in that part of the state, wherever it was in South Carolina, that had a coffee shop that did very well. So the owner said, hey, I've got plenty of room here at the Hartselle funeral home. We could put a coffee shop here. And apparently business is doing very well. So as a local business, as a very unique business, I would say that's very unique. I've never heard of it or seen it before. I'm glad that the local unique business is doing well. And look, I had something to show you. They even got actual coffins on the back of the chairs. Look at this. With coffee in them. How cool is that? We have made it to our next destination, which is not quirky, it's not odd, but it's historical. And it's here in Kannapolis, North Carolina, which is just down the street a few miles from Concord, which is where I was at. So let's go take a look at something rather historical, at least to the city or town of Kannapolis. And we have stumbled upon the Gym Theater here in downtown Kannapolis, North Carolina. This theater, in its glory Art Deco style, was built in 1936. It opened December 31st, 1936 here for its workers of the old Cannon Mills, which it currently sits. Now, the building was destroyed in 1942 by fire and was rebuilt in 1948. Now check out the old ticketing booth here. Looks like it's original. Pretty awesome. Look at that. Look at the old, I don't know what you call it, but here at the counter in the ticket booth. Old drop box in the door here. It's pretty cool. Still in use today. So here in downtown Kannapolis, I'm just around the corner from the Gym Theater. All of this property, which is now all these buildings here, but including the middle part where the road currently is, everything right here was part of what's known as Cannon Mills. Pretty much created this town. And now the actual mill is gone, but you still have all the surviving structures, the storefronts, everything that was surrounded on the outside of the mill. It's all still here. They put it to good use. It's very nice. Right on the side of one of the buildings here, I love wall murals. Now this wall mural does not have a date on it. It looks relatively new or fresh, but it's traveled from Kannapolis to New York City on the Amtrak Carolinian. Tickets and schedule at the Kannapolis train station. The train station is just right up the street here to the right, not too far away. If you notice all the ice and snow still on the road. We had a snowstorm, or more so ice storm, a couple days ago, and there are some remnants that still remain. And unfortunately, again, this weekend they are calling for more snow. Hopefully not ice, because ice is worse, but they're calling for snow. Several inches. So we'll see. Right now I'm currently walking up the street because there's something I want to show you. It's right here to my right. And if you know anything about North Carolina, specifically Kannapolis, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. And here he is, the man himself, Dale Earnhardt. The Intimidator. Here's the actual memorial, which is to the side. It says, "The Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt, our best friend. In our hearts, you will be then, now, and for eternity. Our 7-time Winston Cup champion, a legend indeed. Thank you from the fans, your NASCAR family in Vermont and New York, dedicated 2001. I love these old buildings. And I love that they are all repurposed. And still, as I said earlier, and still in use today. The old windows, you just don't find windows like that anymore. Original, looks like the original pane glass is still in these windows. That's amazing. Doesn't show through well on camera, but the glass is very wavy. You can tell it's very old. Next up, right there, we have made it to the other side of the street, and I don't know what is more American. It just feels so American walking into a baseball stadium, a ballpark. We are at the Atrium Health Ballpark. Now this is home to the Cannonballers here in Kannapolis. And what I love is that this ballpark, as you can see here, the gate is wide open all the time, 24/7, accessible to the public. You can walk in here, you can have a seat, just enjoy the view. It just feels so American to walk onto a baseball field. I don't know why, but it does to me. It's an absolutely beautiful ballpark. Here at the ballpark, you have the Towel City Tavern. Looks like some apartments above it. And you have the team store right here. I think it's a good place to end the vlog, right here in downtown Kannapolis at the ballpark. Thank you to everybody that watches, and we'll see you in the next video.